Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Super 7 Shredder figure. So the date of recording this is August 17th. I'm not sure when this is going to go up, to be honest, because I've kind of got a nice little backlog going, because I've got a project I'm going to be working on here soon, so I'm trying to get caught up for a couple weeks, that way I don't have to worry about things. But yesterday, it just sucks. It kind of sucks. No, it sucks. Yesterday, August 16th, Super 7 announced that they're doing a new version of this figure with the silver instead of the blue plastic for his spikes and such and helmet. So it's like somewhere in between cartoon and toy. And that sucks because that's the one I would have bought. You know, like I bought this one, I was happy to get it, but now that I see that one, I'm like, you know, I really wanted that one instead. So now I'm gonna have to buy another shredder. So thanks Super 7 for doing that. I mean, I can't, you know, it's not like those older third-party companies that would do that, like maliciously, where they're sitting there like, we're gonna release the fine version first, and then once we sell a bunch of those, then we'll release the actual paint job that most people want version. And that's just kind of a crappy way to do it. But I don't think that's what these guys are doing, because this is the toy version. This is how the toy looked originally. So, I mean, you know, it can't really fault them for that, but it just kind of sucks. It's just one of those like coincidence. Like I just bought him. I just got him in a little bit ago, and I'm doing the review today, the day after they announced that, oh yeah, they're gonna do the silver paint. And I'm like, God damn it! But all that being said, let's take a look at the figure. So here he is out of the packaging. He comes with this belt thing to keep the cloth cape in check. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. We were having a slight hotel crisis that I had to take care of. So anyway, so he comes with this stupid little belt thing here. Let me get that off. Oh, I broke it. Wait, is it Velcro? Yes, it's Velcro. Okay, so no, I did not break it. I just... yeah. Alright, so he's got the cloth purple cape. It's got a wire that goes through the whole thing. Honestly, it's got like little strings coming off of it. It seems like it's starting to fray already, and it's just got out of the back. It's not a very good, you know, similar to like Splinter's cape. It's just not a, they're not good at the soft goods. So let's get that out of the way. Alright. He does come with a rubber cape as well, though. Which looks a lot better, and it's got a nice wash to it. Looks good. We'll put that on there once we're done looking at the figure, just so we don't have to worry about things getting in the way. So his head is on the ball peg, so you get the left or right. A little up, a little down, a little side to side. Eyes are painted okay. Something about them seem a little off, though. They're just kind of like... it's hard to explain. It's just like they're there, but they're just there, you know, if that makes any sense. Shoulders rotate around, fold out to the side. This is on a softer plastic connected down here, so it does get up out of the way when you need it to. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. There is no swivel at the elbow. Just wanted to check that. Wrist swivels, hinges in and out. He has the waist swivel. Hips, universals, up to there, out to there, back to there. No problems there. Thigh swivel. Bends at the knee. There is a swivel at the knee, and there's also a swivel at the boot. Foot rocks down, up, and rocks to the side. So, pretty well articulated. I'm kind of curious because I got them here. I think... No, they're not. I was like, maybe, I'm thinking that the legs were recycled from the foot soldier to the shredder, but they're similar, but they're not the same. The thighs look even more similar, but they are just slightly different. Like even where it sits in the ball joint at the hip is slightly different. Like it would have been so easy just to do that. Like you could see the foot wrap, for example. Like the best example is like this wrap right here. It has 2 wraps going, and this one has 1. This one has like the top one, and then an indented one, and then this middle one here. And this one's just like it just kind of scales down. So it's like it looks like it could, but it doesn't. Like it's weird. It's like, you know, coming from Marvel Legends, you know, I'm so used to everything being a repaint of everything, and this is a case where it's like they could have, and I don't think it would have bothered anybody if they would have, but they didn't. All right, so he comes with a slew of accessories. So he's got the weapon stand thing. He comes with a sword. Pretty nicely done. He comes with 2 fist hands, 2 relaxed hands, in addition to the 2 holding hands. He comes with this thing, which is warped. It's like these things they just can't get right. The rest of the accessories. And he's got this guy. That one's not too bad. Ninja stars. And this guy. And he comes with one other accessory, which it's one of those, I get it. It's a nod to the original toy. Because for whatever reason, the idiots over at, was it Playmates that did it? Thought that this metal ridge here was his eyebrow. So it's like, it's a nod to the original toy. So if you want it to look like the toy, you know, you can do that. I always thought that was weird. I actually thought that, like, with my original one, I thought it, because I got most of my turtles secondhand from, you know, thrift stores and stuff like that. I always thought that, you know, the paint just had rubbed off there. And then seeing it, like, when I saw it brand new in the store one time, because they kept doing reissues for years and years and years after the fact, I was just one of those like, oh, it's actually painted on. That is weird. So you can pop that on there. Otherwise, it's the same thing. The new one looks like it comes with, like, you know, the silver helmet just like this, but then it's got one with black eyes, or black face with just the eyes painted on. And that one's kind of cool because it looks like he's kind of menacing and in the shadows. So it's kind of up to you if however you want to do it. Let me get the cape on there. To take the hand off. I'm going to give him this hand. And then we can give him his sword. There we go. And these are really soft plastic, which is nice because I just totally like mauled this getting the sword in there. I kind of wish it had an up and down hand so that I could kind of pose it a little bit differently. And there you go. Super 7 Shredder. Real quick, because I said this in the review for him, for Hammerhand, from the Thundercats line from him, that I was like, I wonder if he's about the same size as the Shredder. And the answer is yes. Yes, he is. So they are making their figures, from what I could tell, across the board, scale with one another. And that is fucking awesome. I love it when toy lines do that, so that you could mix and match. I mean, yeah, the aesthetics don't look quite right. Like he's got more shading in the torso area, where his is more like yellowed. But it's just like, you know, like Mafex is doing with their all their comic book lines. You know, being able to have Superman stand next to Batman, to Wolverine, for example, is pretty. You know, that's pretty great for me. Let me actually, on that note, here's the Mafex Wolverine, so let's see how he scales in this group. I'm guessing not well, but yeah, they're a little bit smaller. I mean, for Wolverine, that's pretty decent, but for other characters, they should probably be, yeah, not quite the right size there to truly fit in together. Grab Venom here. Come on. Yeah, the Venom actually. Well, no, he's, yeah. I mean, I know Shredder's supposed to be a bigger guy, but I don't think he should be that much bigger than Venom. So yeah, I don't think they fit with the Mafex stuff, but it's cool that they're fitting across their own line, because that hammer hand does not look bad with them, which is good for me, because that's where I was going to put them. The hammer hand is going to be with Shredder and them. So here Shredder is with Bebop and Rocksteady. That's just such a great scale. Like, they're just really big and imposing, for like the Turtles. And here is a couple foot soldiers. I'm debating on getting a couple more, because they have so many accessories that it's like you could. And I really hope they do like a battle damaged one, because I had that's the one I had as a kid. I don't think I ever had the actual foot soldiers, but I had battle damaged foot soldier, and I had a transforming one. But yeah, I'm debating on getting a couple more foot soldiers, but you know, that's a $100 purchase just to have troop fillers. But it does look pretty good. I'm liking it. You know, if I put a Krang right here, you know, we're golden. And then just so that you can see him, there he is with a turtle, so you can see how they match up there. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's, you know, it's like when I was trying to put them on display, I think my problem is I didn't have the right characters to put on display, and the shelf that I had designated for them was just like one single, like you could just get them side by side. But like when you have them in a group like this, it looks pretty good. And it's the importance, you know, that's the importance of, you know, getting your shelf finished before you, you know, before you move on, you know, like before you make that decision, like, oh, am I going to continue this collection or not? You know, try and finish that shelf first and then be like, oh, okay. Because if you're missing a piece, like, you know, I have a triple changer shelf, which, for the most part, I never liked until I put in the because it was just Astro Train. So I put in the KFC and the DX9 Blitzwing the KFC Octane and DX9 Blitzwing, and it's like, yeah, these things are not great figures, but it helps complete the shelf, so it makes that shelf look better. So yeah, that's really all I got for the Shredder. For a score, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. The reason why it's only 7 is because, two things. Like, one, I wish, I wish the cloth cape would have been better. Or not included. Like, don't include it and give me something else that I can utilize a little bit better. And I really don't like the fact that the silver one's coming out. Like, I don't blame them, but, it's like, if you guys are looking to get into this line, I would highly recommend looking at the difference between him and the silver one and making that decision whether or not you want to purchase something that is going to get replaced here soon. So that's my assessment of him. I think it's worth waiting to get the silver one. This guy was already in hand when that came out. That was announced, so it's like, it sucks, but what can you do? It's too late to do anything about it now. So yeah, that's all I got for this guy.